Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. My name is Nicholas Stiles, and today I'm going to talk to you about major depressive disorder, which is commonly called just simply depression. I myself have suffered with depression for over 15 years now, but I am slowly healing and getting better, and I want to share my experiences with you and share my information that I've gained with you because it's important for everyone to know about mental health. And we can all get better together. So, I'll get into the details. Major depressive disorder is described by the National Institute of Mental Health as a serious mood disorder that has severe symptoms. These symptoms affect how you feel, think, and handle daily activities, such as sleeping, eating, or going to work. In order for it to be classified as depression, these symptoms must last for at least 2 weeks, or 14 days. Now I'm going to tell you about some of the various forms of depression that there are. These are just a few common ones before I go into the symptoms of depression itself. First up is dysthymia persistent depression disorder. And this is a depression that lasts for at least 2 years long, with very little, if any, breaks in between. Secondly, we have postpartum depression, which a lot of people are familiar with. That is something that occurs either before or after delivery of a baby or a miscarriage, and the symptoms must last at least 2 weeks. Third, I recently stayed in a mental care center for this one actually, and it is psychotic depression. Now this type of depression is going to give you delusions, hallucinations, hearing voices, seeing things that other people can't see, and these are all really upsetting things. Number 4 is seasonal affective disorder. This is pretty commonly known as the winter blues. It's depression that you get during the winter, and it lasts at least 2 weeks, and it just affects how you act during the winter. It usually comes back every year. The 5th depressive disorder that's described by the National Institute of Mental Health is bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder is where someone experiences extreme highs and extreme lows in their mood. So they'll be extremely anxious or manic, and then a few minutes later they could be really depressed and sad and not really know what's going on. Next up, I'm going to talk about the signs and symptoms of major depressive disorder or depression. So these signs and symptoms, like I said before, they must last at least 2 weeks for it to be considered depression. Your mood will be persistently sad or anxious. You'll have feelings of unhappiness, feelings of pessimism, irritability. You'll feel guilty, worthless, just helplessness. You'll also receive a loss of interest or pleasure activities like hobbies that you used to enjoy doing. You'll experience decreased energy or fatigue. You'll have difficulty concentrating, remembering things, or making decisions. You may experience appetite and or weight loss. You may also experience some physical symptoms such as fatigue, weakness, headaches, cramps, or digestive problems with seemingly no physical cause whatsoever. And one of the worst, you're probably going to have thoughts of death and suicide, possibly even suicide attempts. Now, in order to be diagnosed with depression, you must have several of these symptoms that persist for at least 2 weeks. It is commonly believed in the U.S. current studies that mental disorders are caused by 4 main factors. These are a combination of genetic, biological, environmental, or psychological factors. Depression can happen at any point in a person's life, but it usually happens in adulthood. It can happen in children and adolescents, but it's usually shown as irritability rather than a decreased mood. Later in life, it could possibly accompany physical ailments that you have, or medications that you're taking for those illnesses could cause you to have depression, so it's something that you're always going to have to look out for. Luckily, there are treatment options. Depression can be treated in most cases, and the sooner it's diagnosed and taken care of, the sooner the person can heal and get on with their life and get better. Depression is usually treated with 2 different factors, one of them being medication and the second one being psychotherapy. If this doesn't work, ACT or other brain stimulation therapies may be used. Some things you can always do for yourself, whether you're in treatment or not, is to try to be active every day. Try to make a routine for yourself so that way you don't have long periods of time where you're just not really doing anything and you're just bored sitting around. Make sure that you always have an activity plan for yourself. You can give yourself some time to relax and hang out, but just make sure it's not 4 to 6 hours a day. That can become pretty unhealthy. Be around people that you like and open up about yourself and help other people open up about themselves. When you are in treatment, though, you need to expect your mood to improve gradually. This isn't going to be something that's going to happen overnight. It's going to take a few weeks for you to even really understand where you were at in the first place and start to feel better about yourself. Another thing you should make sure that you do if you have been diagnosed with depression or you do feel that you're depressed is not try to make any kind of big decisions. Don't say yes to any engagements, don't move into any new homes, don't try to move countries or go on any huge trips, because your mind is just not in the right place when you're going through depression. And finally, make sure to educate yourself as much as you can about your mental illness or disorder. This is really important. The more that you know about what's going on in your body, the better you can heal from it and carry on. Now, I know that this is short, but I hope that it was informational for you guys. I have been thinking a lot about doing a YouTube channel of some sort, and this is something that I'm really passionate about. I want to help you guys, and I know that you all can help me too. I used to really beat myself up about asking people for help. Like, I still kind of have an issue with that sometimes, but it really is important to ask for help. There are people out there that want to help you, and they don't know that you need help unless you specifically tell them. Once I started opening up about my mental disorder, my life improved over 1,000 times. I may not be in a different situation physically, but mentally I am in so much of a better place now. And I have a lot of plans for this channel as well, and I may need help too. So I hope that you guys can be there for me as much as I'm there for you. Like I said, I'm really passionate about this, and I want to share my experiences with you so that you understand the things that are going through my mind. Maybe there are things that you've been struggling with too that you just need someone to open up to, and I hope I can be that outlet for you if you need it. So eventually I would like to start a not-for-profit organization that will reach out to people and show them that it's okay to ask for help. It's not too late for you. It's never too late for anyone. Everyone deserves to be the best them. Now, this is my first video, but I imagine the format will most likely stay roughly the same. I plan to do interviews with people that I know that have been through mental disorders as well. I would really like to start a Discord channel for everyone to get onto to kind of express how they feel about things. We can just become a community together and help each other out. I know that health insurance is really weird these days, and I know that it's not extremely easy for everyone to get the care that they need. There are a lot of programs out there that will help you guys if you don't have insurance. I'll do more research into that and make a video about that, definitely. But just know that this is something that comes deep from inside of me. It's just really important that you guys take care of your mental health, because no one else can do it for you. You have to be the one to make that conscious decision to say enough's enough. Today is the day that I'm going to start taking care of myself. So remember, you are not alone. You really do deserve to find and experience the most happy you. I'm going to end it there. I know that was pretty short, but I hope that it was informational. If you did enjoy this information, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe below. And then you can watch my next video when it comes out. Anyways, my name's Nick. Thanks again for watching, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day.